Fucking there we go. Well, pilgrims, it's been another 168. So sit on down, load up your corncob pipe, crack a beer. Let's chew on some fucking trail dust together for a couple minutes. How about it? All right.
DD214 Gaming Podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Gaming is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
You know, you come back for one episode. You come back for one episode, and you already fuck it up.
And
You
in
are
true DD214 gaming fashion,
started.
with grace. With fucking grace.
you, Chris.
Go back to
tell
the-
him
Have a good show, guys.
what's going on, Chris. Good morning, my brother.
What morning, everybody? My name is
Morning.
Jason, and we're here after 168.
Hey, real quick, on a quick note, guys, Jay will not be with us right now today. For if you understand what's going on in his life right now, you understand why he's not here in today's episode. We love you, Jay. Our thoughts, our prayers, our energy is all to you, my brother. We love you, man.
Trying to send you a win, man. You need a win. We love you, bro.
We love you, man. Good morning, Joe Squilini. Welcome, future producer. How you doing today, man? But hey, how you doing? What's been going on since the last time you've been on the show?
Lot, man. Life. Luckily, I got one. Fast. So that's exciting. Other than that, man, life is just coming.
Oh no! So you broke up a little bit.
Oh.
I heard life is good. I heard that's pretty much all I heard. That life was good, man. I'm sorry. Oh man.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know what's. Yeah, it's see all the energy is it's all over the place.
I know.
Yeah. So
Is this better or worse?
that actually sounds better.
Okay. Yeah, I turned the mic up on my computers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Squilini Joe is back for one episode. We had to run an emergency. What do we call that in the military? a QRF or something like that.
Quick Frago.
Yeah, yeah, we had to do a quick frag real quick and get everything together real quick. But hey, we're gonna start it off real quick. Hey, for the first time in my life, I went to a chiropractor. My back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm 34 years old. Okay, I got out of the army in 2016, and for the first time in my life, I went to a chiropractor. First off, this dude, he was a real hip dude, real young guy. He was telling me about like the videos that you see like on Instagram and stuff like that, where they wrap the belts around your head. And
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah, he said that's not. He said don't go to those guys.
Yeah.
He said don't do it, don't go to them or whatever. He was just like, we're just gonna,
All right.
So this was like a really
shove your foot up your ass.
yeah. Yep. So it was very interesting for me because like the first thing he did, he was like, all right, we're gonna put these like things on your back, right? And I'm just like, okay, cool, no problem. He put these things on my back, and all of a sudden it was like getting warm and tingly, and then it felt like there was like a bar, like someone was rolling pizza on the back of my neck.
What the hell?
It was going back. I was like, what the hell is going on? So then, he comes back. He's just like, all right, cool. We're going to do all this then. Bends me over. It's like, Jesus Lord. Put my foot back in place. Body cracking all over the place. I was, and then all of a sudden he starts touching my neck and he's like, hey, your neck is like upwards to the left. And next thing you know, he turned me over. Did like this, like, it's like what you would do to a toy, right? You would like angle the head a certain way so you know that it's gonna come out. It's like he did that, and then I was like, oh,
Dude, you should have gotten like a measurement of your height like before you went there, just to see like if it goes like if it went up to an inch.
yeah. Oh, dude, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I'm going back on Friday.
Yeah.
And hey, look,
Chiropractor visits here very shortly.
yeah. Hey, Chris,
Even just
I'm
for, like-
sorry. I'm sorry. You're just having a major connection issue right now. Yeah. Hey, it's okay, guys. We're gonna get it fixed. I don't know what it is, but just keep on talking. We're gonna keep. Yeah, it's not even allowing you to talk.
I was gonna say, dude, I've never had any issues like talking.
Yeah, I don't know. And he's coming in green too. Mm. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out like we would in the
I know.
Discord.
Even Jay's not here. The world just ends.
The world crumbles. The world crumbles. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me start off. So what do I got going on here? All right. So after that, I really much started watching Dahmer. I've actually been watching Dahmer. It's getting more fucked up. It's getting more traumatizing at each episode, and it even gets you to a point where, like, the last episode I watched really sucked you in. I'm not going to give this show a rating because I don't want to. It's not one of those things. It's not one of those things. But I do gotta give it to Evan Peters, and someone needs to check on that man because he is really method acting the shit out of the whole situation. And to be honest with you, it's kind of like it's a little like scary, right? Let's get some music in here while we come back. Yeah, come on in, man. We're about to. Well,
Let's do a quick restart on his system so that he can get his mic right. We've been
yeah.
working on that
Sorry
this
for the
morning.
inconvenience, guys. This is DD214 Gaming, and we were the Army, so we ain't the Air Force, y'all. We're the Army.
Right. But either way, tell me more about Dahmer, man. Like, what is it that drew you into it mostly?
So what drew me into it is just I want to understand the story and of why, and we covered it. Jade, we were talking about this, got deep into it. Now that I'm watching more into the episode, and he's back.
He's back.
Let's see. Can you guys hear me right now?
Holy
he's
shit!
good. Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
All right.
Carry
Well,
on.
hopefully it stays like that. I opened up a different web browser.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So have you started watching Dahmer yet?
Yeah, we actually just finished it last night.
Did you really? I just finished episode 6.
Okay. So
I just
dude, that show it's weird, man. So like I mean this in the best way possible. Like I found myself just like rooting for this dude to just make the right decisions. Like he keeps getting so close to just like doing the right thing.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a dramatization of it or if that's like something that he really imbued,
Yeah, dude, so we started watching a bunch of YouTube videos and everything just to see how accurate this show was, just praying that it wasn't. And unfortunately that show is just like deathly accurate to what happened, I guess.
Yeah, like episode 6 probably broke my heart the most because you see that he was able to connect with somebody and actually saw someone more than once.
Yes.
And there were even moments that I was just like, man, like this could be it. But obviously we all know the story, so we know that's not it.
Dude,
And
it was like watching like a train wreck, dude. Like you just fucking it's like that train is going to crash and you just keep praying and clinging to like the life rafters that it doesn't. But like what happens.
You want that what if.
Yeah, dude.
You want that what if.
Fucking turn his life around.
Yeah, and the one thing that really kills me too is just like, you really want to you don't want to feel for Dahmer, but you want to understand the mind. But if there's anything that was definitely invoked was the fact that he didn't have a healthy parental life. And like we said a couple weeks ago, and Jay said it too, it's it's rooted. It gets deeply rooted when you don't have that guidance. So
yeah,
I mean, man.
That one was hard to watch, man. Like that show did a very good job of making you a fly on the wall, not trying to make you sympathize with him.
I'm really starting not to like Ryan Murphy.
Dude, I had no idea how much that dude has written. Like oh my god, dude. I googled so what blew my mind, I couldn't figure out where the neighbor came from. His neighbor in the TV show?
Yeah.
I'm like, where the hell have I seen her before? Dude, she's from fucking Reno 911.
No shit.
She's like that sheriff with the curly Q's on the side of her head from Reno 911. Dude,
Niecy?
everyone is free. I don't remember her name in Reno 911, but everyone's freaking out about his portrayal of Jeffrey Dahmer in this TV show, right? But her like acting in that show alone is what blew my mind, because she was a character from a TV show that I loved, like growing up. I loved Reno 911, loved it. And
yeah,
the fact that she played that character so well that I didn't even realize it was her. Like when I'm watching Dahmer, I still kind of see Evan Peters. And I know that's kind of a hot take, but Evan Peters could just play anything, and I will just see Evan Peters.
I mean, look at Zac Efron. When he did Ted Bundy, it was fantastic. And it's very interesting when you have these interesting actors play these interesting people, and it turns out to be gold. But let's go next. Joe, you got a review for us for the greatest beer run ever?
Yeah, man. So I got to get a hot take on this yesterday. It is a 2-hour long film. It is probably one of the greatest takes on Vietnam that I've seen in a minute. It's an absolute dramedy. If you get the chance, if you've got Apple TV Plus, I really suggest to take a look at this. I accidentally, in the middle of it, we had to pause it, take a quick break. But I looked some things up because I wanted to see who was playing inside of in the movie and the cast and whatnot. But
quick break.
I had to pee, okay, and I didn't want to miss a thing. So I wound up looking some information up real quick just on the movie to see like how true it was, because it does say it's based on a true story. So that doesn't mean everything about it is accurate, but I wanted to see what would be. And I actually stumbled upon, if you look at the green bag he's got there with the beer cans, this became Zac Efron's safety net throughout the movie, like his blanket, his safety blanket. And there's some scenes in there. I caught one where they talk about him wearing it while he's in a rainstorm. You know, it's not a big spoiler or anything, but it was just kind of one of those moments that he felt like so attached just to this bag full of beer. You know, he carried it around with him everywhere. It just became like how, and I looked at it as like, oh, it's kind of like how we are attached to our rifles in basic. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it was one of those things. You know, he felt lost without it. You know, he was scared if he didn't see it or something like that. So, yeah. Throughout the rest of it, though, gritty, kind of riveting. It sets a tone that you weren't expecting when you go into it. I'll tell you that. And I if I had to give it a score, I'd give it easily like a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what's holding me back on it, but there's some moments in it that are gonna make you, yeah, you know, you laugh, you cry, you grip your damn chest because it's like, holy shit. But this guy managed to go all the way the hell out to Vietnam with smuggled beer and get some of his friends some brews.
Huh.
It's awesome.
Well, I'm for it, man. I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give that a view.
Yeah, absolutely. Get a chance to take a look at it. It is a long film, but you know, out here in the east, it's kind of rainy and poopy because of the hurricane. So we had a day to really sit and take in some good stuff like that.
I like it, man. I like it. What do we got next? So I played. What did I write in the fucking description? 2 games. I got 2 game reviews for you, man. 2 game reviews. All right. Are you on PC yet?
No.
So I'm over on PC. There's 2 games that I'm playing. I got a little carried away with missing Call of Duty for a while because I stopped playing it. So
Right.
my wife just brought me a butter roll. Look at that. Look at the steam coming out of that. So World War III is a game that takes place in World War III, and it has the same level, kind of the same level system as Call of Duty. Very much, it's got Battlefield graphics with Call of Duty gameplay.
Okay.
You know, very interesting game. I paid $30 for it when it was in beta, and now it's fucking free. So I'm a little pissed the fuck off right now about it. Okay,
Yeah.
but
That's gonna dominate the point.
yeah. So I mean, when you play it on keyboard, there's a lot of controls. You can play it on controller, and you can map out the game the way you want. Pretty cool, but it's better to play it on controller because you have more access to the buttons unless you want to simul play it. You know what I mean? Which
Right.
I will actually, if you want me to explain that, I could actually do that when I talk about the next game. World War III has only very few maps. The gameplay is decent, but the support on it is not that good. There was a 4-month silence when they were trying to talk about when the game was going to be out of beta and stuff like that. And yep, there it is. And the game itself is crisp. It looks so good. Are there hackers? I don't know. I could never tell. But what I could tell you is that it has environments that would bring you right in and feel familiar and make you feel like you're in a better Call of Duty.
Okay.
No way.
Now is this or is this an online multiplayer only, or is there a campaign? Is there a story in this? Or...
Online multiplayer only.
Okay.
Online
Cool.
multiplayer. Great game. Excuse me. Next game is called Ready or Not. World War III gets a solid 5 out of 10. World War III is a 5 out of 10. Now, Ready or Not. Now we've played games like Payday where you play as the criminal.
Yep.
Right? Have you played Payday before?
I played the first one, I think, on the 360 years ago.
Yeah. So, this game is so fun, man. Graphics are amazing. I wouldn't say there's a campaign, but it has a Payday style campaign to it where you choose your missions.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, Joe, can you pull up some footage from the game, please, up from YouTube? You have different maps. So one map you have a nightclub. Actually, I prefer if you could put up the nightclub footage. In the nightclub, you go in and you could choose if there's a active shooter, barricaded hostages, a bomb threat. There's different scenarios that you can play, and you go in and you're a SWAT. You're a police officer, and you have official police gear. And you're going in. Yep, there it is. So in this footage right here. This is the nightclub footage. It's very graphic, guys. It's very graphic. I'm going to tell you that right now. You see the bodies everywhere. I believe this might be an active shooter mission, as that's where the bodies are. And you're going in, and you can actually kind of just like you look around. You have a squad, and you could tell your squad to look at the door. You could tell them to push the door open, kick the door open, or just slowly go in and stack and clear the room. Morning, Dylan. Good morning.
This gives me big. This looks like an updated version of like Rainbow Six Vegas.
It has Rainbow Six vibes to it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you about that. It definitely got the vibe. And, oh man, damn, this butter roll is so good. So good. I'm so sorry. That is so rude of me. And, you know, just look at it. It's very graphic. You can find evidence around the rooms. You could, if there's some civilians who are still alive, and you could report them alive, and they'll come and rescue them. You could either kill the guy. You'll sometimes have orders to keep him alive or to kill him, or you could just go in there and just swashbuckle the motherfuckers and just beat the shit out of them and end the game.
Just like completely up to you. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and look right here. So this looks like it's a suspect. Oh shit. Yeah, it looks like he killed someone. So this person down right here. So it looks like it just went to another type of footage. So when you see somebody, you could tell there's the F button. Press F. One of my favorite terms. You could tell them to get down on their knees, and you could restrain them and then hold them for questioning and stuff. Which you obviously you don't do the questioning, but
right.
Yeah, but this is the game, man. It is a very fun game. You can put it away now, Joe. It is a very, very fun game. It's called Ready or Not, Dylan. Dude, if you want to get down on this, bro, please let's play.
I do. I wonder if that's is that only PC?
Only PC.
Yeah.
I would love for it to come to console. The day it comes to console, I got no issue with it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I know you guys talk about it on the podcast pretty often, but like the whole gaming industry recently, like my PS5 has like it's been a dust collector pretty much this whole year. Like I played Elden Ring on it, and then like other than that, I've mostly I'll play like some small little indie games on my Switch. But actually, I'll get into a game that I recently played that I think everyone should really give a shot.
Yeah, because actually, it's your review, and then I'm going to talk about GTA RP.
Oh sure, yeah. So
it's your time, man. Talk.
I'll start with a movie review. I'll do a movie and I'll do a game. So a movie review. It's the Halloween season. My wife and I decided, hey, let's watch just an old school like classic like horror slasher. But we decided to pick a new one that had just come out. So we watched this movie last night called X. Now, X is about a group of young individuals that borrow someone's farm in order to shoot a porno on. Now they start filming and all this crazy, doing the whole porno thing. And,
what?
Stuff ensues. No, it's not on Netflix. We rented it on Amazon. But I'm sure there's some pirates somewhere on a bay that have the movie available.
Soap today.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is the movie X. Casting and the characters did a really good job. It takes place in 1979, and they do a really good job of like just selling that cheesiness of like it being 1979.
Colors and cigarettes and
Yep. So one of my favorite things that this movie did, it involved the casting. Every single one of these people that are in this movie, you've seen in other things, but they are like just to that point that like you don't, like you see through it. Like we kind of talked about earlier with Evan Peters. Like every single one of these characters on the show, or on this movie rather, I saw them only for their character, but I've seen them in other things. Fucking Kid Cudi's in the movie, man. You know what I mean? But
that's
this movie
fucking funny.
Dude, this movie, it had us like, had my wife like thoroughly creeped out at moments, like scared, and then it had both of us like in stitches laughing. And not because it's bad, but because it's like, it's a horror movie, but it's also like somewhat of a dark comedy that is just, it takes itself seriously enough, but understands exactly what it is.
I always said that dark comedies are like probably the more realistic.
Yeah, dude,
it's
it has some of the wildest scenes in a movie that are just like such horror tropes that are just there on purpose. You know what I mean? And just executed so well because it knows exactly what it is. So I'm gonna give X. Oh, and there's a sequel already coming out. There's already a trailer for it. That's how I discovered this movie. I ran across the trailer for the sequel. I very much recommend watching this movie before seeing the trailer for the sequel. I'm not even gonna spit out the name of the sequel on here, so you don't even go look. Okay, if you're that interested, you can go look. But I highly suggest X. It's the perfect like popcorn horror movie to sit there, have a few drinks to, watch with your spouse, and just laugh and have a good time. I'm giving X a very solid 7.5. Like that perfect 7. Like, it's not gonna blow your socks off, but you're gonna love watching it. It's that perfect movie.
It's just enough for a good time.
It's literally just enough for a good time. Doesn't overstay its welcome, doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's a blast to watch.
I like that.
Yeah,
Are there boobs?
There's boobies. There is boobies.
Nice.
So for my game review, this is a
good.
This is a game review that I want everyone, once this episode is over, to shut off their computer, turn off your phone, open up whatever gaming console you desire, and you download this game and play it. This game is called The Stanley Parable. Now, I don't even want to get too deep into this game. I very highly suggest that if you're going to watch a trailer, find the shortest trailer that you can find and then see if you're interested. This game literally just fucks with your mind on purpose. It plays against every video game trope that we talk about and hate and just laugh about. They literally go full front into it and just make a fool out of you. I have never laughed so hard playing a video game as I've played with this one. Some background is the Stanley Parable was a game that came out on PC, I think in like 2010 or 11 or something like that. And yep, this is it. And just recently, earlier this year, they came out with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which is essentially just a upscaled remaster of the game released on consoles. Is how it was advertised. It is so much more than just a upscaled remaster. Without going into too much detail to spoil it, let's just say that there is added content to this game that was hilarious once I came upon it. Very, very highly suggest playing it. Like, you will laugh harder than I guarantee you've laughed ever playing a video game before, because that game knows exactly as a gamer what you're going to do, and it makes you feel like a fool for it. I'm giving the Stanley Parable is a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay. Is that available on VR? Because I know you're a VR guy too.
I actually don't know. I haven't looked on VR. So I played it for the Switch. It was a perfect little like staff duty game. You can play it. You can play it in an hour. You can play it in 20 hours. It's really up to you. I'll just say this as a non-contextual spoiler. The end is never the end. And if you decide the game, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. I like that. So, I mean, I know we're kind of going off the cuff real quick, but have you played anything good on VR lately?
I haven't, man. It's been, dude, it's probably been 2 or 3 weeks since I put it on. I played, so it's cool. I played a few this fishing game recently, somewhat like a couple weeks ago now.
I've been hearing about a specific fishing game. I don't know the name of it, but tell me about it.
So the one I have, I think, is just literally called VR Fishing. And
okay.
It's made by I think it's made by a Korean company, because the first map that you unlock in the game is a Korean river that we lived like 2 miles away from when I was in Camp Humphreys. And they have like the bridge and everything that was actually in Korea right there. So it felt like I was fishing on that lake again, which was cool. But other than that, man, that's really been it. I've been kind of waiting. I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna see what this PlayStation 5 VR is about. See if that's worth kind of the upgrade for the price. But
Yeah, I haven't touched mine. I don't touch mine too much. I probably touched mine like 2-3 weeks ago too.
Yeah.
It's a shame that you don't have a PC because there's some really great titles on Steam VR.
yeah,
And it's like once you get that virtual desktop going, it's fantastic, man.
dude, the biggest problem is just like games have just been like not for me recently, man. Like they just haven't had a lot of good stuff come out. Elden Ring was a huge game. I haven't even finished that, and I played that for like 140 hours or something like that, and I love that game. But since then, I haven't played a game. I'm really looking forward to God of War. I'm looking forward to the Callisto Protocol.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, the new Assassin's Creed. I didn't play the new one. If they go back to like the roots, like Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, that's what I'm into. I just can't play these damn 150-hour games anymore, man. The reason I played so much in Elden Ring was I was on paternity leave, so I was just hanging out with the baby, playing Elden Ring.
Hey, so Elden Ring was a big game too when it came out. A lot of people were on it, and it just kind of seems like it kind of just flatlined a little bit.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, I have never played a bigger video game. I mean, there's whole areas of that game that I haven't even seen yet, and those areas within themselves are bigger than some games.
Jesus Christ,
dude, it's nuts. Like
Jesus Christ,
it's ridiculous how big that game is and how much is in it. I don't even know how it's possible, really.
And that's what makes a good game when there's more possibilities, aren't there? It makes you want to come back because there's going to be a day. There's going to be a day when like there's going to be a post or something on Instagram, and you're going to be like, you know what? Maybe I'll fucking play some Elden Ring today.
Dude, Elden Ring was the first game that I've played since probably like Final Fantasy VII that like when I was a kid, I used to go to school.
I fucking love Final Fantasy VII.
I know. So when I was a kid, dude, we used to all go to school and we'd all talk about what we found in Final Fantasy VII. We had one buddy who had the book and he'd come in and show us like the strategy guide. We'd all take notes and go home and then try to find whatever we just talked about. You know what I mean?
Shit. Yeah.
Elden Ring makes you do that because the game doesn't have a quest log. There's no way to keep track of anything that you find or anything. So what it became a part of, huge like Reddit and Discord community, because everyone was getting together talking about like the secrets they found.
Yeah.
Now people might not like that because it's like, oh, you're spoiling the game for yourself. Not for me. For me, it was very much getting into that, getting it back into that childish mindset. Like, hey guys, let's come together and see what we can find.
I like that. And a lot of team building stuff too. Good morning, Frenchie.
Good morning.
So all right, what do we got? Oh, so next thing I got on my list, we're gonna talk about myself, Joe, and then maybe you could ask some questions about this too, because I'm pretty sure you've seen the YouTube videos, you've seen the stuff about GTA RP.
Yeah.
So myself, producer Joe, we did, and actually one of the guys who are watching, Dylan Mason, and there's a couple other guys, Bear, Ashton, Colin, Crispin. Am I forgetting anybody?
Gomez, Smoke.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
They're gonna beat my ass.
Yeah, they're gonna kick both our asses.
Yeah. So we for the last couple of months since the middle of the summer, we've been working on this city. I've promoted it a couple times, and yesterday was the grand opening, and that's the group photo of the admins -1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's -1. Yeah, because
Ashton's not in it.
Ashton's not in the photo. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know where he was that day, but this was our group photo, our admin photo, on one of the first days when we were testing, and all that testing, all that aggravated the small little tidbit arguments we got. Someone got called a dick face at one point. There was a lot of stuff that went down behind the scenes, and yesterday we got it done. Now, the day before we opened up, we had an incident.
Oh God.
Pull up that footage, Joe. we had an incident where, and I'm not going to sit here and name names. I'm going to take the high road here. We had an incident where we had a former admin from a former city that we used to be in. Yeah. We got into some arguments, man, some disagreements, and this is my footage where we had a guy come in. He was a he.
One in the city, is it?
Oh, lower that. So this is the footage of him. We're following him around the city. We're watching him. And he's acting like a dick face. Because in person he was a dick face. So he came. Yeah, so he came into our city. Hey, Joe, lower it a little more. So he kept on acting like a dick face. We tried to get his attention. All he needed to do was open up his mic, and he came in, started checking out all the areas. And I'll tell you right now, there was a lot to be impressed about because there was a lot of hard work that was put into this. So right here, all right, put this part up.
Where are you guys?
So he stabs me.
What? How did it happen?
Where are you guys?
Using my pop.
Fucking stab me.
Where are you guys?
Now
We're in front of Legion.
How'd he get in the city?
Get him! He's hold on. Let's make this a fair one.
Boom.
I don't see you. I'm outside.
fucking swing at me again, I'll fucking put it up your fucking cooter, you cunt.
So and skip forward over to our boy Valheim. So we had to take affirmative action because this is someone that we if you're not going to use your fucking mic, you're breaking the rules. So as admins as we are, we had to do something about it. So you can pull it up now. One of the gentlemen, Colin, who plays a character named Valheim, came in, and he politely told him, you're breaking the rules. You don't say anything. We're gonna have to let you go. And we have this moment right here.
And I got it on my eyes. Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay.
Wow. Are you really gonna ban him? I gotta see this.
Dude,
Val doesn't have the heart.
line between
That's why he's
Oh,
thinking about it right now.
I can't ban him.
Like,
No way! I just don't have the permission to ban people. No.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Bear's about to
You
fix
should.
it right now.
I'll fix that shit.
Bear's about to fix it right now.
Fix that shit, dude. Fuck is it?
It's
Damn it.
Kit. Isn't it kicked?
What's his name?
Yeah. Kick, warmed. Oh, no. Yeah. There you go. Now you can ban him.
Alright, okay, sweet.
oh, I don't even have that option either.
Okay. Reason.
Wait, what? No, wait. What the fuck?
Duration. We're gonna go permanent.
You have it. You get it, dickhead.
And there he goes. So
Kick, warn, or DM.
So yeah, we have a guy named Dickhead. His name is Richard Cranium. But yeah, while I just sent Joe a link to show some really good proper footage that shows some of the action that happened yesterday. The city itself is fantastic. We have drugs. We have like 15, maybe 16 drugs over that. Now this is one of the guys that we play with. I'm giving a big shout out to Mary Mex Islas. Jesus Islas. He watches the show every now and then. This is his footage. I believe that might be the one right there. Yep. So just keep it low. So as you can see, there's a ton of stuff you can do here. He's making tacos. Guys, go check out twitch.tv/Mary Mex Islas. So he's making tacos, and you could keep on skipping too, because this, it's just showing some stuff. We have a Twitter system, we have a cell phone, we have all this cool stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. Now skip on over to when he becomes a police officer. He's riding a bike. Yeah, so now you can have different characters. You could be a cousin. We call them cousins when you have a different character. This is his main character named Sheriff Gomez. This is our clothing system here, where you could choose your uniforms, which you don't see in a regular base GTA game.
Right.
So we have a guy who was able to do the clothes, fix the clothes up, put them in the system. We have a guy that makes custom clothing too, but 5M itself just has a problem. So we have custom vehicles. This is the sheriff vehicle. Joe, what car is that?
That's a Hellcat Challenger, as a matter of fact, and it's tuned to keep up with some of the fastest cars we have in the city.
Yep. And so talk to us about the cars in case anyone wants to know about them.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of custom cars from a lot of different developers who do them all by hand, either whether in Blender or another program that I'm not quite aware of yet. But a lot of really cool stuff. Newer cars, older cars, radical looking supercars, Lamborghinis. We've got Ferraris, McLarens, BMWs, Porsches.
I have a Hummer.
There's the old H2 style Hummer. You've got the one that's lifted. There's one with just oversized tires and a normal size one. Then there's Mustangs, there's Camaros, we have a muscle car dealership. We have an import car dealership. We have just the basic PDM dealership if you're just not fancy like that and not a bougie bitch like me. We've got heist galore. We've got over 20 jobs. We've got over 20 drugs. We've got, oh my God, countless things to do around the city just to find, explore. Metal detecting, for the love of God. That's not something I've seen in any other city.
Yeah, so it's pretty fun, man. And Chris, I'm telling you, ever get a PC, you got to come and join us. Just skip ahead just a little bit. That's
the Lambo.
What was that, Chris?
Like, I can't believe like how is GTA 6 even gonna like be a thing? You know what I mean? Like the fact that like people are doing this with GTA 5, and first of all, like we you guys say it every week. Like on one hand, like fuck Rockstar for like what they're doing. Like
that's me back there, by the way, with the locks.
Oh yeah. But like fuck Rockstar for like milking this game for like as long as they did. But like on the other hand, like kudos on them for like understanding that people are still playing this game and letting them like go just buck wild with it and not like actively trying to get these servers shut down. Because
and they haven't. Yeah, they let it run.
I can only imagine that like putting like licensed vehicles, licensed products in their game, like does nothing good for them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I can only imagine that is nothing but like a corporate like nightmare for them.
Yeah, and it's so cool, man.
I have never heard of them like actively trying to shut down one of these servers.
Yeah, and it's really cool too because you could literally do whatever the hell you want. You could be whoever the hell you want. You could. It's the possibilities are endless. There's a Squid Game script that you could play Squid Game in the city. You could. Yeah. I mean, there's zombie scripts. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff, man. And yesterday on their grand opening. We had from what I saw, 18 people before I left was max.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me, that was an accomplishment. There was even a moment where I was in the vehicle with someone and I told him, yeah, this is our opening day. He was like, are you fucking kidding me? And we just, we had a really good fucking time, man. We had a really good time yesterday. It was a major success. I want to thank everyone that took the time to work hard on this because we did take a lot of time with this, and yesterday was a big culmination of that success. So shout out to the homies. Guys, join us in Down and Dirty, please, guys. Down and Dirty, because we are down and dirty. We have a whole island dedicated just to the admins.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's really cool, man.
We have a whole island just for the admins. So,
yeah.
You just went to a concert.
I did. I went to a few dozen of them.
Oh shit!
My body is still recovering.
So let's start with let's start with the first day.
Okay, too easy. First and foremost, my chain of command, like kudos to them for being fucking badass.
Okay, first off, you're a piece of shit because my second favorite band is on there.
Oh, where's that?
Don Bracco. They played Thursday.
Oh yeah, yep.
You got to see Don Bracco, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. So, dude, my chain of command, my wife, first and foremost, my wife bought me this ticket to meet up with some old Army buddies that
nice.
we were friends with years ago. They drove down from Michigan to come down to this. So we were there all 4 days. We camped out there. My chain of command gave me a 4-day pass, and then literally was like, "Hey, man, I know like you've probably been drinking and partying your ass off all weekend. Just take Monday off too. That way you're not coming in." So like literally they just gave me 5 days off as like, "Hey dude, thank you for the hard work. go have some fun. Like sometimes the army's cool, kids. Like, and this was definitely fucking one of those times.
Are you familiar? I'm sorry, I'm going back. Are you familiar with Don Bracco?
A little bit. I'm not like a. They're not on like my top 10 or anything like
Yeah,
that.
they're silent comedy, silent comedy rock.
Okay.
They're pretty good. I mean, you also got to see Apocalyptica.
Yep.
And we're just talking about Thursday. We're just talking about
This is
Thursday
just
right
Thursday,
now.
yeah.
You got to see Apocalyptica. Spirit Box, like I said, I'm not crazy about them. I like one song of theirs. Baroness, I've heard a couple stuff, but nothing more.
Yep.
Ministry, Highly Suspect, which is a older, like, I like to consider like Highly Suspect to be like that band that a lot of people know who they are, but they're kind of like still underdogs.
Right.
Youngblood, nah. Tenacious D.
So I'll start with Thursday, man. I mean, I could go all day about this fucking weekend.
Yeah, we got time. Let's go.
Thursday, my big fucking band that I wanted to see is Nine Inch Nails. I've been a big Nine Inch Nails fan for a long time. So like, unfortunately, like I had to forego seeing a lot of these bands because simply I just wanted to be up front for Nine Inch Nails. There was 6 stages at this festival. 6.
Yeah.
So a lot of these big bands, their time overlapped, unfortunately. So like Tenacious D was the last band to play on the farthest stage away from Nine Inch Nails.
Oh,
so I got to see them like a little bit and just kind of laugh, like, but mainly my heart was to go up front for Nine Inch Nails, which I got there. Now, the crowd is just your typical fucking Kentucky like nonsense. Crowd surfing, moshing, all that stuff.
Shows over there are the best.
It's nuts. Yes.
Because they do them in giant fields. Like,
yeah. So the first time I went to this festival in 2016, it was in a big field, but they kept having flooding issues. So they actually moved it. It's in a part that's part grass, but mostly gravel now. And it's like 3 times as big as it used to be. It used to only be 2 days. But now, so I got up front for Nine Inch Nails, had a blast for Nine Inch Nails. They had about 3 songs left when a crowd surfer kicked me in the back of the head so hard that I almost threw up. And I went to bed that night like immediately, and I thought my weekend was going to be ruined. Luckily, I woke up the next morning feeling great, and that was Friday.
Nice. Did you get to see Bring Me the Horizon too?
I did. So while I was watching so it's 6 stages, and it's essentially 3 groupings of 2 stages.
Yeah, so the 3, okay, so there's Evanescence, Nine Inch Nails, and Bring Me the Horizon. Were those 3 on separate stages, the main headliners?
No, so there's 2 like main stages. And then they would like, so while Bring Me the Horizon was playing here on the right, Nine Inch Nails was setting up on the left.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, so I was right up front getting ready for Nine Inch Nails, but also watching.
You got a good angle, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually. Now, Evanescence is a classic band. You know, I think their first album is still a banger to this day. One of the.
Yeah, she sounded great live.
That's cool. That's cool. And you know, another band that I like to compare them a lot with. Actually, I'll keep it up. You're good, Joe. Go pee. You know, so there and Nine Inch Nails. Evanescence is at that point where they could sell shows out. They have a good stage. Nine Inch Nails probably had a hell of a stage presence.
Yeah, it was something else. I'll get into something a little after that.
Yeah,
yeah. Nine Inch Nails live was heavy, man.
Yeah, because I saw Nine Inch Nails once in Madison Square Garden, long time ago. My God, and you know, and I'm a huge Bring Me the Horizon fan, and I just missed them in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now we have Friday.
Now, Friday, I am a huge fan of Clutch. I'm a huge fan of Mastodon. Clearly, I have my Mastodon hoodie on now.
I love Mastodon. They're so good.
Yeah, this is my second time seeing them. This is my 3rd time seeing Slipknot and my 2nd time seeing Lamb of God. All fans that I'm a huge fucking fan of. Now, we got there Thursday, set everything up. I really just wanted to see Nine Inch Nails. Friday was the day like the festival fucking like the rocket took off for us.
Yeah.
By the time Clutch and Mastodon came on, I was in like a straight up blackout state. Like just having the time of my fucking life and just rocking the fuck out.
Surprised you didn't get hurt.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I fucking did. Our campsite was about a mile away, maybe half a mile, but it was a long fucking walk.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a picture of me and my buddy. He's like holding me up, and like it literally just the right side of my back was hurting so bad. Just like we counted it that whole weekend, dude. We walked 38 miles in 4 days.
Woo!
And this is day 2 and my back's starting to fucking heat up. Oh,
Yeah.
mind you, I forgot to bring good shoes. I'm wearing flat fucking low top Vans the whole time. So like my feet are just screaming.
Yeah, I saw what you were wearing. You also got to see. Well, did you get to see? Well, Helmet played. The Helmet's pretty classic.
Yeah.
In Flames, which is they're one of my top 5 in Flames. They're actually number 5 in my top 5.
In Flames is great too. Yeah.
And they have been around for such a long time, and they're still kicking ass.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna get it. Oh, we'll get into fucking those who have been around a long time.
Yep, War.
Yep. So I'll just. Friday was pretty much a blur, but Saturday.
Yo, there's a lot of heavy bands. Meshuggah.
Yep.
In this moment, again, Mastodon, Lamb of God, the Masters of the Wall Pit.
That was Friday was like the day, dude.
Yeah, Slipknot. All right, now Saturday. Now I saw that you were super excited to see Kiss.
So I was not super excited to see Kiss.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't. I wanted to see Kiss just to say like, hey, I've seen them. You know what I mean? Oh my fucking god, dude. They put on a show that literally changed the way I look at concerts. I was just telling my wife earlier today that I've seen all these concerts and seeing Kiss live and just the presence that they have and that show that they put on. It was like the fucking it was like the first time I ever saw like rock stars, dude.
Yeah, like that epitome of it.
Yeah. Here, they're asking for some photos.
Yep. Yes, send them my way. I'll put them up over here.
Dude, that's a good one. This is the only one we got during Kiss pretty much until our phones died, but some random stranger gave us a bunch of fucking photos.
All right, here we go.
I got up close to fucking.
So wait, this is when Kiss was playing?
Yeah.
Are those pillars?
Yeah, dude, they're massive fucking statues of the band members.
Jesus Lord. And then there's Mastodon, right? Dude.
Can you throw up videos on that?
Yeah, send them my way.
Okay.
Can I also say that I also see, did you get to see El Nino?
I don't think I watched him.
Well, let me tell you about El Nino. I actually have personal history with them because I used to share a studio with them in the same building. They used to be a couple doors down from me. Really nice guys. I used to smoke weed with them. But the original lead singer is not in the band anymore. He's in a new band, which is way better than what El Nino is now. I also saw here. Yeah, it is a burn. I also saw here on Saturday, you saw Jerry Cantrell.
I did.
Seven Dust.
Yep. Yeah, we were pretty up close for Seven Dust. The buddy I was with is a
Chevelle. Did you get? Please tell me you got to see Chevelle.
I did. Yep. That was actually my second time I've seen Chevelle.
How were they?
Oh, dude, he's killer live, man.
They still got it.
Oh yeah.
I also see we came as Romans. I'm a huge fan of them. Dance Gavin Dance. Did you see them?
Yes.
Are you familiar with them?
I am a little bit, not too much.
Now, you're familiar with their singer Tillian. Now, was the original singer playing?
See, I don't know him that much to even know if it was the original singer.
Yeah, because that singer is he's in trouble right now for doing sex stuff with other people. Alice Cooper. How was Alice Cooper?
Dude, so that was the second time I've seen Alice Cooper, and Alice Cooper he puts on a killer show, dude. He at one point he decapitates himself, and this girl goes up on stage and holds up his head and he sings into the microphone and stuff.
Yeah. Oh fuck. And Rob Zombie. I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. I've been a fan of Rob Zombie since White Zombie. So, if you guys don't know who White Zombie is, don't talk to me. But here's your footage from this is Kiss.
Yeah, so this is just a small snippet of when they played God of Thunder.
Oh fuck me.
Dude, they had fire, fucking Fireworks.
Yeah, no, DMCA, no audio.
So what he's being raised up on right now, those on the side are also like platforms. And yep, you can kind of see it there. But they're
Yeah.
also fucking screens
Jesus
that will
Christ.
dude, like just YouTube the louder than life performance that they put on, dude. It was fucking insane. Like this is like their end of the road tour, and I guess they just extended it through next year. And like
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you that I will be going to see them again.
Yeah, so Stephen Lynch says Lamb of God. Hey, Lamb of God. Oh, whoa. Lamb of God's a great band. Great band. I was just saying that before. And he also said in Slip that they always do go all out. So, man. All right. So now, are we going into Sunday?
Yeah. Here, I'll send you two more.
We're
Of the
going
fucking,
into. Yeah, send me
these
more.
two are when I was. These two I was pretty much exactly in my fucking blackout state. It like.
Uh-oh.
I think this is the one, dude. I got so drunk I ordered what I thought was a beer. Yeah. You can throw those ones up.
Here we go.
If you in my fucking hand that orange can.
Yeah.
Dude, my drunken ass, dude, I went up and I ordered that because I thought it was going to be like a badass IPA that was just going to like fuck me up. I took one sip and I'm like, dude, this fucking sucks. This is the worst fucking beer I've ever had. And I just fucking threw it.
And you can see in the back Clutch is either playing or about to play.
Yeah, they're playing. Dude, the next morning, I doubt you can see it if you zoom in. I went to the dude, it's water. It's canned water.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's
Oh my God. Now we're getting into Sunday, which
Yes.
it looks like the old man's day.
Yeah, we
Except there's one band on here, Architects. I was supposed to see them and they canceled their fucking tour. Were they there?
I think so. Yeah, we didn't watch them though. Dude, day 4 was rough. We were fucking tired by day 4.
I'm leaving.
No, we were there. We watched it. But like
I am so mad right now because they canceled the whole American leg of a tour.
I don't know if was the beer still yeah, it was like $12 a beer. That's why I was just buying like cocktails because it was like $15 for like cocktails.
And you get fucked up faster.
Yeah. And they were delicious. They were good.
All right,
like,
so we got Bayside. I listen, I'm a sucker of the emo music, all right? Look.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for it. I like it. All right. So you also have Bad Religion, Action Bronson, Jelly Roll, Papa Roach. I love Papa Roach. I don't care. I still love Papa Roach.
So I don't listen to them. I don't love them, but like the dude takes care of his voice. He knows how to work a crowd. He did fine. He did a really good job. Everyone had there were way more I really thought Papa Roach was just going to be that band that everyone just stood around so they could hear like Last Resort. But no, dude, people are huge fans of that band, and he's just one with the crowd, and he puts on a show, dude. Like he does his job and he does it well.
Now you also got to see Incubus, which has been around for a long time.
Incubus was great.
I could imagine. Alice in Chains.
Yeah. So the weird thing with Alice in Chains, man. So Jerry Cantrell played the day before.
Yeah.
He played a few things off of his solo albums, but then he played probably 3 or 4 like Alice in Chains hits with a different singer. So by the time Alice in Chains came on, they played some of their like original songs with their new singer, but then they also played the same exact hits that Jerry Cantrell had played the night before.
Oh fuck!
So it was kind of like, okay, sure. But what broke my heart, probably the worst, was the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh man, and please tell me your story because I have a bad Red Hot Chili Pepper story too.
Man, so first of all, the crowd, people, you could buy like day passes.
Yeah.
And people showed the fuck out for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That place was packed.
Yeah, because they don't do a lot.
Right. And by day 4, dude, we were so tired and just burnt out. We were like, we'll just stand in the back and just watch them from here, just comfortably. And we were watching them, and they're singing and doing the show. Their show's great. It's huge and it's good. But dude, Anthony Kiedis, he was like off key. He was like behind the instruments, Like he couldn't keep up. And then it turns out something was wrong with his microphone. They were having audio issues.
Like Bluetooth type shit.
Something, yeah. So we ended up leaving, dude, like halfway through it. We were like, this just isn't, it's not worth standing around here being hurt just to hear fucking Californication. You know what I mean? Like they're clearly not into it.
Yeah.
So we left, and then the next morning I Google what songs they played. Oh my God, dude, did that Red Hot Chili Peppers turn into a fucking shit show that I'm glad we weren't there for. I guess some asshole threw his fucking beer on the stage and got Anthony Kiedis fucking soaked in beer and broke his hip monitor. And he took his shit off, threw it on the stage, and walked off the stage. After like a few minutes, he came back on. They sang one more song, and he said, "There, I fucking did that for you." And then took all the shit off again, and they left. No thank you, no nothing, no good night. Just that was it. Their set was like 6 songs short of what it was supposed to be. And it was just like, fuck, dude. Great way to end the fucking weekend, I guess. But like, glad I'm fucking there for it.
Good morning, Brian Granger. Brian Granger's the guy who did he's the man who created Down and Dirty. We were just talking about it earlier. Thank you for everything. So that's actually kind of upsetting too, and I'm not surprised because I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were my first concert.
Oh, okay.
At the Latrobe Town Fair, 1999, in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. I got to see the Deftones. I saw Stone Temple Pilots.
I want to see Deftones, man.
I got to see Filter in their prime.
Oh, nice.
You know, so it was really good. So Red Hot Chili Peppers came on, and the same situation happened. They played 4 songs.
Yeah, man.
They played 4 songs, and that was it.
Well, so what I didn't realize about the Red Hot Chili Peppers is that like their following and their fan base, it's like you're going to see the Grateful Dead or like Fish. Like when I think of jam bands, the Red Hot Chili Peppers is so far like off of that list for me. But then you go see them live, and it's the same exact audience, the same exact vibe. They're playing like 10-minute guitar solos in between their songs, and I'm like, this is, it's cool. But after the 5th guitar solo that's 10 minutes long in between, these big pop hits like Danny California and Snow, you know what I mean? The vibe is just weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what are we going for here?
I definitely feel that. And concerts are, and that's the one thing I never really understood when things like this happen. You have a bunch of assholes who come into the show and they fuck it up for you sometimes.
Yeah, man. So when Lamb of God was on, my buddy's wife got kicked in the face by a crowd surfer.
I'm not surprised.
She had a black eye the rest of the time we were there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So when we went in 2016, my wife was with me for that one. And I had seen Slipknot. We went to visit Jay and a few buddies. We went to go see Slipknot. So I had seen that crowd in Kansas City, and I'm like, it was fine. We were on the floor. If you wanted to crowd surf, you crowd surfed. Yeah. You just stood there and had a good time. So by the time Slipknot came on in 2016 for the festival, my wife was there. I'm like, you've got nothing to worry about. I've been in this crowd before. It's fine. Holy fuck, dude.
Did they do the wall of death?
It's ridiculous.
Was there a wall of death for Lamb?
Oh, yeah. When Suicide... Yeah, dude. There was like a viral TikTok of fucking when Suicide Silence was on, of the wall of death that fucking happened there.
Yeah. I twisted my ankle for that same song during the Wall of Death.
Oh yeah.
I went to Ozfest 2000 all the way to 2006 straight.
Yeah.
And in Lamb of God we're in a few of those, and I got pretty severely injured in some of those shows because of Lamb of God. Dude. And it's cool because I am a huge fan of Lamb of God. I follow Randall Blythe, the singer, and he went through that thing where he was being charged with murdering that kid that he pushed off the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he did that, and that became a big thing, and I feel like that changed his life. But he's a fantastic photographer now.
Yeah, he I think it's this weekend or sometime this week. He's celebrating 12 years sober too. I saw online.
Yep, so. He did a good job. I haven't been to a concert in a while. A lot of the shows over here are becoming a little bland. We have Bad Omens coming in December. I'm a huge fan of them. Check them out. They sing this one song called Bad Decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but this one band, and I'm surprised they weren't, because they usually do festivals like Louder Than Live, because they used to be a heavy band. They went from sounding like a heavy hardcore band to sounding like The Weeknd with guitars. And
okay.
and they do a really good job. A lot of the bands that you got to see, I'm actually kind of jealous. The one mostly being Don Bracco.
Yeah.
Don Bracco is actually one of my favorite bands like in the world.
Really?
They're fantastic, and they actually play a fantastic show too. And I just missed them over here, right down the road from me.
Yeah,
You know,
it was,
so
dude. I don't think we sat there and like actually watched them, but I remember like going around like when they were playing. It was just,
Yeah.
dude, festivals are weird, man. Like you have like this whole schedule in your head, like, oh, we're gonna hit this band, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this.
Then you
And
see
just
the
way it's
schedule.
set up, the way they overlapped, dude. It's just like,
The overlapping sucks too, because I started noticing that like in shows like Ozfest, where like I would see like the second stage.
yeah.
Like I remember one year, Down was playing.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
wanted to really see Down.
Yeah.
Because Down and Superjoint Ritual played the same Ozfest. So I was
Oh.
like, fuck yeah, let's go,
Yeah.
Got to see Down, but when Down was ending their set, Papa Roach was starting theirs.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like, like what the fuck, man? Like, so it was kind of, and I was actually at the Ozfest where the singer of Papa Roach incited the riot to rip the seats out of the venue.
Oh, no shit.
I was there for that, and that was actually kind of crazy. But yeah, man. Gaming news. Oh, actually, you have any final thoughts on your concert? Any like things that like? Is this a concert that you would go back to?
Oh yeah, dude. When we went in 2016, we were
Holy
like,
shit!
yeah, that was. I think that was the night Red Hot Chili Peppers was there. That was day 4. But at night, like it's all people, dude. Yeah, that was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
actually a really good drone photo too.
So we went in 2016 and we said we'd never miss this festival ever again. And just, dude, like we were laughing because COVID, fucking flooding at the festival,
Deployments.
between my family and the family that I went with, we collectively had like 5 kids since then. And so like this is the first year we've been back. But we were kind of like, all right, now we're never gonna miss these again. Next year we're definitely going. So we'll see.
Hey,
100%.
let me know when you went. Cause I'm a festival guy. I'll go.
Absolutely.
I'll take the trip down. Please
We'll make
let
a
me
party
know. Yeah, man. Because
All weekend.
Look at fucking Jelly Roll.
They had like a bar down there, and Jelly Roll like he surprised bartended for the night.
no shit.
Yeah,
Hey, that works though. That's pretty
didn't-
cool, man.
we didn't find out till after. There's
Oh.
also a bowling alley down there, and Jack Black was bowling with some of the fans. But
Well, I have one question now. How was your camp set up?
so they have like this whole camping area. Oh, I didn't even get into that. We won't get time for that. Jesus Christ, that was a whole fucking shit show in itself.
So
Good
did
shit,
you guys had tents?
Yep. Yeah. So there's a place to go RV camping, and then there's like all tent camping.
Okay.
And then
That's pretty cool, man.
yeah,
That's pretty cool, man.
it was
All
a good
right.
time.
So news. And it's funny because I had no news. I had
Yeah.
no news until you brought this to my attention. It's actually pretty good. So, yeah, because it's been pretty fucking stale. So Cards Against Humanity, and actually I was mentioning so you can actually play Cards Against Humanity online. And if you ever want to play, I actually got to get you into the DD214 Discord because we're starting to spruce that up a bit.
Oh, nice.
Obviously you guys all know what Cards Against Humanity is, and sometimes you know what, put the video up first, and we're gonna put the video up. Credit to the guy, his credit will be up there. Play the video, let's hear this.
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard what Cards Against Humanity is doing, and but let's say you live in Texas and you want to buy a Cards Against Humanity set, and you get the checkout. This is what it looks like. Fuck, you live in Texas, a theocratic hellscape where human beings are forced to carry unwanted pregnancies by threat of imprisonment. We're donating 100% of our profits to the National Network of Abortion Funds. Okay, give $5 more. Wait, I'm a pro-lifer. I didn't agree to this. So you don't want to use... You don't want us using your money to pay for abortions? You know, sometimes people have values imposed upon them. We're going to throw in an extra $5. How do you like me now? Take care, brush your hair, go fuck off. So if you live in Texas, you have to pay $5.
So So we all know what the hell's going on out there in the fucking South. They're losing their fucking minds. It's gonna be Handmaid's Tale season 6 out there momentarily. They don't even need to film the show no more. They could just go out there and just do a live showing. Wow, I'm not even mad at it. I am not even mad at it. It is so great, and then just the fact it's just like, no, oh well, you just gave a $5 donation more. Like, well, fuck you.
Dude, the whole like fact that like the biggest card game that's just like a huge like fuck you to everything politically correct, just like incorporated that into their ordering system for like one state specifically. Like to have that sort of like just fuck you like incorporated into your business because you can is just something I strive for every day. Like
I'm gonna play more Cards Against Humanity.
I know, like it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing it. It's so cool. I mean, we are major supporters here for you, just you, okay? And it's just the fact that this is even happening, the fact that there's even conversations happening about this is beyond my mental.
Yeah.
I think they should do this more in Texas, but I have a big question though. Can they do that? They did it.
I guess, yeah. We've got no idea. I mean,
they took a donation.
It's their business. Yeah, they can choose to charge you more for it, I guess.
Yep. Other news, Google Stadia is going tits up. Actually, it went tits up a couple days, I think the other day. And if you are a Stadia user, if you bought any of their games, or if you bought their whole library, you're going to get a full refund.
Oh, that's. I was curious about that.
Yep. January. Yep. Are you a Stadia user?
No, I'm not. Did you see the guy he has like 6,000 hours of Red Dead Redemption 2 on like the Google Stadia, and like he's begging Rockstar to like let him transfer his character?
Oh my God, please!
I'm like waiting for the follow up on that. I have no idea, but yeah.
Hey, Joe, can you find that for me? That's crazy because that's a lot of time.
It's something like that.
Because
the guy has like 6,000, 5,000 hours of Red Dead Redemption 2 on his Google Stadia, and he's trying to get it. He's asking Rockstar to let them transfer his character to a different system.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a conversation too, because I went from there it is. Red Dead Online Stadia player with 6,000 begs Rockstar for character transfer. Can you scroll down on this? Meaning that users will lose access to any of the games they have purchased, as Google is issuing refunds for hardware and software, but this doesn't address one glaring problem. That's the issue with Red Dead Redemption. They've logged a staggering 6,000 hours, most of which is for online, and all of that is set to vanish as Stadia fades into the ether. There are some slight workarounds for getting single-player save data off the cloud, so that you can use it on PC, although you'll then need to purchase the game again. This doesn't work for online, though. No, it doesn't. And this is a big thing because, like, I went from console to PC, and I wanted my Grand Theft Auto character to, oh, wow, look. He has proof.
And still doesn't have all the trophies.
Oh shit! Well, he said it's mostly online, but you're right. He doesn't have any trophies. So that's 70% of a year that this player has put into Red Dead Online, and all of that will be gone when Stadia itself closes. But rather than Google, Color has raised the issue with Red Dead Online itself, begging for a character transfer. And character transfer, I've said this before. I think a character transfer is needed in a lot of games. Whereas for example, Fallout 76, I have it for PC. I haven't fucking touched it because I can't transfer my shit.
Right. Yeah.
And we're talking from Xbox to Xbox PC.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like one of those things that like it should be easy, and like for some reason it's not.
Where's Jay when you need him?
I know, dude. I kind of went through this. I went through this when I bought MLB 22 for the Switch and the PS5.
Yeah.
And like, because it had like the connecting saves.
Yeah.
Just like setting that up, it was like somewhat.
It was a bitch.
Process, but like, yeah, like it was way harder than it needed to be. And like, I understand these companies like don't necessarily like their systems don't talk to each other, but like it's fucking 2022. It's a save date. It's a fucking it's data. Data is data.
Seriously. And guys, we're coming here at the end. That data is very important. What is this that I'm getting right now? Okay, yeah, because like I see some of the comments on here, and I know not all of them came through, so I'm just trying to catch up, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming here at the end of the show. Before we kind of get to the final thought, I just want to say a few things. Um, this was quiet, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like Jay, we miss you, man, and I don't think that there's any other way to say it. Me and Chris tried to hold it down, man. Did we not? Joe came in. He was able to get the pillars back together, and
Joe came in, fucked everything up, and then Chris came in, fucked everything up.
Yeah, and then John don't even know what the fuck he's doing today. Jay, from us to you, we love you. We miss you.
Love you,
We cannot wait. We cannot wait to have you back. Okay, guys, and that kind of goes into what our final thoughts going to be today. Everyone has a fucking cloud over their heads, okay? And some people have it worse than others. And sometimes, when you get to that point, sometimes you just want to give up. You just want to say fuck it. You can't do that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys here, okay? Me and Jay, we're brothers, okay? But we don't talk as much as we probably should be. And when I get a phone call from him, it's usually the podcast and stuff like that. And to have these deeper conversations that I have with him lately, to know who he is and to see what he's going through, I just want you to know, man, I'm with you, man. Chris is with you. Joe is with you. All of DD214 Gaming is fucking with you, man. With you, your family, your loved ones. Okay, we've been, that there's no greater justice than friendship, and for those of for it's even hard to even talk about this right now. But we love you, man. We can't wait to get you back, man. Guys, you're never alone. And it goes to show that even us here, the three of us here, Jay, Norse Wrecker, Tech Guy Gaming, all the homies, we're all human. We all go through stuff. Things always come our way, and sometimes it's out of our control. But it's up to us to make the situation around us better and for us to improve that state. Okay, guys, that number is *988. *988. You can also dial 1-800-273-TALK. Chris, Joe, you guys got any final thoughts on anything at all you want to throw in there?
Same thing that you just said, man. Our good old Jay is fucking. He's kicking the trail dust right now pretty hard. He just can't seem to get a win. But there's one thing that Jay has always been somewhat known for is that Jay has never been one to ever get a win, ever. And not once has it ever gotten him down. Nothing has ever beaten him yet. He's always come out on top of every single thing that life has thrown at him. And life continues to throw things at him. So I hope everyone knows who's watching this that Jay is okay. He will be okay. And he's going to come out on top of everything that he's going through right now. No one has anything to worry about with Jay. He's a diamond, dude. He's strong. And as strong as Jay is, I hope everyone realizes that you all have that resiliency that he has as well. You just might not know it. And in those times of weakness that you don't think you know it, that's what your battle buddies are for. That's what phone numbers like *988 are for, just to talk to somebody. Get through that resiliency because you all have it as well. And I'll leave it at that.
Cool.
Yeah, just to carry off of what both of you have said, just if you got somebody you care about in your life, you haven't maybe said it enough, make sure you do and tell them you love them, you care about them, give them a hug, squeeze. And just realize that, it sounds cliche, but every breath is a gift. Every heartbeat and every day you're over here on this side of the earth is a gift and a blessing, just like Jay always says. Resiliency is key. Making sure you and your family are okay mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, even in any way you possibly can. And not every burden is meant to be not shared. We are here for you. if you need to reach out, me, John, Chris, almost any member of the DD214 Gaming Podcast crew. I say almost because I don't know some of them, but we're here for you. And if you need us, please let us know.
Yep. Let's kick some short dust together in 168 hours, guys. We'll see you throughout the week. Love you guys.